Howdy, it's Jim Arado, and this is early October 2023. We're going to the Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheatre, and as you might have noticed from that sign at the front of the drive here, we're going to see Frankenstein. And I was really excited about this. We were here a few months earlier to see their annual production of Tecumseh, which has been going on for, I believe, a little bit over half a century now. And we really like this place. I put up a couple of other videos about that. Feel free to check around on my YouTube channel. But I saw that they were doing Frankenstein, and I love Halloween. I love kind of creepy theater, I guess you might call it. And I love Frankenstein, so we thought we got to come back up for this. I believe we got VIP tickets. They were a little bit over $50 each, but you got quite a bit for your money. They did the play, which had 9 actors in it, and then you also did the haunted trail, and you got some other items. Here we are. Over to the right is the ticket booth. Over to the left is where they have they do gem mining and that sort of thing. And they got a lot going on here. There's the will call. We went up there. We got our tickets. It's still light. It's going to get dark fairly quick. But yeah, they just had a lot going on. There were our VIP vouchers, which were really pretty. We had to give those up, though, to get our free cups and then a free drink, which I didn't mind. We had hot apple cider, which was included with our VIP ticket. And I thought that was nice. Hot apple cider was very appropriate. We went in. Oh, and there's our cups, and they glow in the dark. And I thought those were some pretty cool cups. And yeah, so we went in and we saw the play. Again, there were 9 actors. We recognized some of them from Tecumseh. Oh, and they gave us a little bag of candy with our VIP ticket. Small bag of candy, but just kind of nice and festive. There was a poster from the play. I wish I bought that. It was $1. I remember thinking to myself, I got to come back and get one of those posters, and then I forgot to. Then here's the line to get food, drinks, that sort of thing. We had some hot dogs. They had chili cheese dogs, and it's pretty standard kind of ballpark kind of food stuff, but it was good. We enjoyed it. And they also had a screen set up that they would show one of the Frankenstein movies on later. They had some seating, where you could have your drinks and eat. Very cozy place. I don't think they sold as many tickets as they do to the Tecumseh performances. I think they limited how many tickets they sold. So it was a very manageable crowd. They had a good crowd, but I don't like massively big crowds, and I did not feel overwhelmed. And they had cornhole going on too. They also had axe throwing, and they had a breakout room. And we did not do any of those things. We just kind of enjoyed the vibe, went and saw the play, and we did the little haunted trail, and that was a lot of fun. And there's where you go, and you give them your ticket, you go up to see the play, and then after the play, you would also line up there to go on the haunted trail. And some people getting in line to go to the play, and there we are, kind of waiting to go down. Did not have numbered seats or anything like that. It was sort of general admission. If you had a VIP ticket, they had an area roped off for you. But that really didn't matter that much. I mean, all the seats were good and fine. Had a little graveyard set up on the left side of the stage. And there's Dr. Frankenstein's lab, which was a pretty cool set and a really good use of the stage here at Sugarloaf Mountain. And of course they have that spectacular outdoor stage that I love. Over to the right was kind of the classroom where the students would talk about reanimating dead things. And just a better view of the stage and some of the seats. And kind of just a pan looking right to left at their wonderful theater. Of course, there's a pond behind the stage, and then another staging area behind that. And especially during Tecumseh, they use that for great effect. It's a lot of fun. And they even, for a few minutes during Frankenstein, they had a pretty cool effect where they had a rider on a horse on that second stage behind the main stage. That it created a really neat effect. Of course, you can't film during a play, but they did announce that it was okay to take pictures. So I did take some pictures during the performance. They're not great. In fact, I'll admit they're not very good at all. I just kind of took them from my seat, just thinking, oh, this is interesting. If you go to their social media for Tecumseh and Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheatre, some professionals have put up some really good pictures from the performance. So check those out. And as always, the actors here did a great job. They were very believable. I love the steampunk fashion that they had going on. I mean, they owned it. And they were very believable. Again, we recognized some of the actors from the play from Tecumseh. And even on the Haunted Trail, we would notice some of the actors were people we were pretty sure we had seen in Tecumseh earlier this year. But yeah, check out those pictures. It's getting darker. Some great scenes. And I got a couple of scenes almost reminded me of like Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it was well done. It was unique. They stuck to the story, but also innovated some too. I was impressed. It was a really well done performance. Also, some of the actors from the play we would see later that night, including the monster Frankenstein, the Frankenstein monster, would be on the Haunted Trail. Not to give too much away, but an interesting sound effect was the sound of a breaking neck. Actually, a couple of those. So it was, it was a dark play. It was dark. I mean, it was. They just did a darn good job. Later this night on the Haunted Trail, I didn't really get any pictures on the Haunted Trail because it's a haunted trail and you're running and there's just a lot of places where a picture wouldn't work. I'm not even sure if they really allowed it. I did see one girl from our group get a picture of one of the werewolves, and he basically posed for her, which was kind of funny. But yeah, they did the Haunted Trail after the performance. You lined up, and it was so entertaining. Of course, they use all these professional actors who are so good at what they do. And there was a guy, when you lined up for the Haunted Trail and you get in your groups, and there was kind of an announcer guy. He said his name, I believe he said his name was Victor, fake name. And he was just entertaining as heck. Just funny, kind of cracking jokes. Really, really set the tone for the place. The actors do not touch you, and they announced, please do not touch the actors. But I think that gives a lot of people comfort. I know I've got some friends who were, and they've had some traumatic experiences at haunted houses with actors that aren't, it's good when they announce the actors will not touch you. And they didn't. And there's people leaving from the performance of the play, just to give you an idea of the crowd and stuff. It did take a few minutes to kind of work our way up. Again, back up towards the ticket window and will call. They had some cool lighting effects. It was a very, very haunted attraction feel. They did a good job. I really like this place. This place is special. And I'm looking forward to going back here frequently. I really like the town of Chillicothe, and I like what they're doing here at this theater. And there we are getting lined up to go on the Haunted Trail. And, I did take one picture at the beginning. They kind of lined us up. We went through here. We were supposed to push that door open, and every single person in our group tried to pull it open. And that kind of reminded me of the old Far Side cartoon, but nobody knew what they were doing. It was kind of funny. And they had it lit up. There's another picture I took down towards the stage. They utilized a lot of space. This was a good, long, haunted attraction. And the actors were witty. One of the actors, an actress in a straitjacket, told my wife she liked her scarf. My wife told her she liked her straitjacket. And she commented that it was a designer straitjacket. And it was just funny. It was good. Lots of jump scares. And they did a great job, and it was a really fun haunted trail. And there we are back over by the food area, and there you can see the movie kind of in the background. You can see how they had little skulls on the tables. This was just a really, really nice evening. We got here probably around 5:30 when they opened. I think they had stuff going on till about 11. We left a little bit earlier than that. We wanted to get back to our hotel room. Another look at the screen for the movie. Oh, and we had a pretzel. Their pretzels are good. So, it's like I said, kind of ballpark food, standard stuff, but it was done well. It's quality, and we just enjoyed it. This is us leaving. Just wanted to put up a quick video and just give them a quick endorsement. Go up to Chillicothe and check out Frankenstein right now. Make sure you check out Tecumseh next year if you haven't already. Just a fun place.